This video was made with the assistance of AI. Images are for entertainment only and are not exclusive of the plant discussed in this video. Thank you for watching. Imagine walking along a windswept coastline. The air is salty and the sun is bright. You look down and there it is, a splash of brilliant purple against the pale sand. This isn't just any flower. This is the magnificent sand verbena, a plant with the scientific name Abronia villosa. It's a real survivor, a tough little character that brings incredible color to some of the harshest places. Its flowers aren't just one big bloom, they are clusters of tiny, trumpet-shaped blossoms, all huddled together in a globe. This creates a stunning pom-pom effect that is simply mesmerizing to see. The beauty of Abronia villosa doesn't stop with its flowers. The whole plant is a work of art. Its stems sprawl across the ground, creating a low-lying mat. This helps it to stay anchored in the loose, shifting sands of its home. The leaves are a soft, fleshy green, often covered in tiny, fine hairs. This gives them a slightly fuzzy or villous texture, which is where its species name comes from. These hairs are a clever adaptation, helping the plant to trap moisture from the air and reduce water loss under the hot sun. It's a complete package of beauty and resilience. Think of it as nature's own ground cover. Instead of a boring lawn, you have this incredible tapestry of green and purple. The stems can grow quite long, sometimes reaching up to a meter in length. They branch out, creating a network that holds the sand together. This is a plant that doesn't grow upwards towards the sky. Instead, it grows outwards, hugging the earth. It is a humble plant, but its impact is anything but. The contrast of its vivid flowers against the starkness of the desert or the beach is a sight you won't easily forget. The fragrance is another wonderful secret of the sand verbena. As dusk begins to fall, the flowers release a sweet, intoxicating scent. This isn't just for our benefit, of course. This lovely perfume is a signal, an invitation to nocturnal pollinators like moths. They are drawn to the scent, finding the flowers in the low light and helping the plant to create seeds for the next generation. It's a brilliant strategy. The plant looks stunning during the day and then uses its scent to continue its work long after the sun has gone down. It's a 24-hour marvel. So, where can you find this incredible plant? Abronia villosa is a true native of the southwestern United States and northern Mexico. It's a proper sun seeker. You'll find it dotting the sandy deserts of California, Arizona, Nevada, and Utah. It also thrives along the coastal dunes of Southern California and Baja California in Mexico. This isn't a plant you'll find in a shady woodland or a damp meadow. It is a specialist, perfectly adapted to life in the wide open spaces where sand and sun reign supreme. It's a symbol of the wild, arid landscapes of North America. Its origins are tied directly to these sandy environments. Over countless generations, Abronia villosa evolved to not just survive, but to flourish in places where other plants would wither and fail. Its whole structure, from its deep taproot to its sprawling stems and fuzzy leaves, is a testament to this evolutionary journey. It has carved out a niche for itself in the shifting sands of deserts and coastlines. This makes it a pioneer species. It is often one of the first plants to colonize a disturbed sandy area, starting the process of building a stable habitat. This plant is a member of the 4 o'clock family, Nyctaginaceae. This family is full of fascinating plants, many of which share the trait of opening their flowers in the late afternoon or evening. The name Abronia itself comes from the Greek word abros, which means delicate or graceful. This might seem like a strange name for such a tough plant, but it perfectly describes the delicate beauty of its individual flowers. The name perfectly captures the dual nature of the plant, tough in spirit but graceful in appearance. A real desert jewel. Interestingly, there are different varieties of Abronia villosa. For example, Abronia villosa var. Villosa is the most common variety you'll see, but there is also Abronia villosa var, or Rita, sometimes called the big-eared sand verbena. The differences can be subtle, sometimes relating to the shape of the fruit or the size of the leaf-like bracts behind the flowers. This diversity shows how the plant continues to adapt to slightly different conditions within its vast native range. It's a reminder that even within one species, nature loves to experiment and create variety. What does it take for a plant to call a sand dune home? For Abronia villosa, the answer lies in its incredible adaptations. First, it prefers loose, well-drained sandy soil. It absolutely cannot tolerate heavy clay soils that hold onto too much water. Its roots need to breathe and penetrate deep into the ground. This is crucial for finding the sparse water that exists deep below the surface of the sand. It is a true samophile, which is a wonderful word that simply means sand lover. It doesn't just tolerate sand, it actively seeks it out. The secret to its success starts below the ground. Abronia villosa develops a thick, long taproot. This acts as an anchor, holding the plant firm when desert winds try to blow it away. But this root does more than just hold on. It's a lifeline, reaching deep down to find moisture that is completely unavailable at the surface. After a rare desert rain, this taproot absorbs as much water as it can, storing it for the long dry periods that are sure to follow. This deep root system is the foundation upon which its survival is built. Above ground, its growth habit is just as clever. The sprawling, prostrate stems that form a mat are not just for show. This low profile helps the plant to escape the worst of the drying winds. By hugging the ground, it stays within a layer of air that is more humid and still. This mat-forming growth also has a brilliant side effect. It stabilizes the sand around it. The network of stems and roots traps wind-blown sand, slowly helping to build up and secure the dune. It's a small plant that has a huge impact on the landscape around it. Its life cycle is also perfectly tuned to the desert climate. Abronia villosa is typically an annual plant, meaning it completes its entire life cycle, from seed to flower to seed again, within a single year. The seeds can lie dormant in the sand for a long time, waiting patiently for the right conditions. When a good winter rain finally arrives, the seeds germinate quickly. The plant then grows fast, flowers profusely, and sets its seed before the intense heat and drought of summer returns. It's a classic live fast, die young strategy, perfectly suited for the unpredictable desert. The sand verbena is far more than just a pretty face. It plays a vital role in its ecosystem. For humans, indigenous peoples of the region have long recognized its value. The Cahuilla people, for example, would sometimes eat the roots, which were considered a source of nourishment in a sparse landscape. The plant was also used for medicinal purposes. The roots could be ground into a powder and used to treat sores or rashes. It was a plant that provided both food and medicine, a valuable resource from the desert floor. For wildlife, Abronia villosa is a bustling hub of activity. Its flowers provide a crucial source of nectar for a wide range of pollinators. During the day, bees and butterflies are frequent visitors. But as we know, the real party starts at dusk. The sweetly scented flowers are a magnet for the white-lined sphinx moth. These large moths hover like hummingbirds, their long tongues perfectly suited to reaching the nectar deep inside the trumpet-shaped flowers. The plant and the moth have a beautiful, mutually beneficial relationship. One gets food, the other gets pollinated. The plant's importance extends beyond its flowers. The seeds are a source of food for desert rodents and birds. After the plant dies back, its seeds fall to the sand, providing a protein-rich meal for animals like kangaroo rats and pocket mice. The dense mats of foliage also provide shelter. Small lizards and insects can hide from predators and escape the intense midday sun beneath the cover of its leaves. It creates a microhabitat, a cooler, more humid world just above the scorching sand, making life possible for many smaller creatures. Ultimately, Abronia villosa is a foundational species. By being one of the first plants to colonize and stabilize bare sand, it paves the way for other species to move in. As its decaying organic matter enriches the sand, it makes the soil slightly more hospitable for other, less hardy plants. It is a true ecosystem engineer, a small but mighty force that helps to build and sustain the delicate web of life in the desert. So next time you see that splash of purple on the sand, remember you're looking at a survivor, a provider, and a true wonder of the natural world.